Hi everybody, I'm Trevor Bales. Yes, my last name is Bales. Yes, I bale hay at Bales Hay Sales. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. If you like it, please subscribe and hit the like button. Tell your friends to watch it as well. So today, I've got gravel coming to my one of my new barns. I have to unhook this tedder from this old worn out tractor. I'm gonna hook it up to a scraper bucket. So first things first, unhook all this stuff from the tedder, and then we're gonna run over and hook up to a scraper bucket. They're gonna try to bring in 10 loads of gravel before noon, so I don't want them to get too much on the pad. I gotta keep it at the right level. So anyways, that's what we're doing now. Hooked up on my little tractor. We only do this for barns, so I figured it'd be worth our time filming it. He's got to move some purlins over there that are left from the barn crew. So he's going to move those out of the way. So we're going to get both of these barns rocked in one day. All they got to do now is put the tin on top. It's the end of the day. It's been a pretty boring day. Not a whole lot to tell you guys about. But guess what? Something has broke down. Something old. Something very dear to me. Something I've been driving since I was a wee lad of 13 or 12 or maybe 15. I don't remember how old we were. But it's the old Grandma Squeeze. You have some brake problems and a driveline seal. We've parked it up on these ramps so we can get under it with this pressure washer, or we're going to spray it all off because it is filthy underneath there. After the air, we're going to blow it off, pressure wash it off. So we pressure wash it, we can see what we're doing. He can see what he's doing. We've got two things. One, the brakes, which are an old style wedge brake, which neither of us know anything about, which I don't know anything about brakes in general. He knows quite a bit about air brakes, but even these wedge brakes are new to him. So he's gonna try to hopefully figure them out and then change the seal on the driveline because it's leaking oil everywhere, and that'll just be another big problem. Dude, there's a square body right there. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. This is a 1982 Caterpillar forklift with a clerf clamp put on it. So while we were pulling the floor out and pressure washing, there's a little miscommunication and that fell and landed on the hose. Now the hose is leaking there and the pressure's just not as awesome as it was. I'm gonna run to Lowe's and grab a new hose. That rhymes, Lowe's and hose. I'm gonna measure something. The Ripper. Dun dun dun. Here it's out of the ground. I figured I would show you how deep it rips. So it's about 40 inches. I forget what I guessed at the other day. This sucker is big. Here's the tips we have to replace every now and then. They all look like they're wearing. Want to see something funny? This is where, several years ago I was teaching myself how to weld, and I was hard facing this. These thin out over time. If you look, They started out 2 inches thick. Look right here. It's an inch thick. That's from the dirt wearing on it. They were not made like that. Look, it's already getting better, but we'll need to add a little bit more to it. These welds aren't quite as nice. I was teaching myself. It was more than 10 years ago. I forget the brand. We painted over it. Manuel's airing the tires up. Ooh, that sucks. These tires are expensive too. They're super thick. High fly number. Oh no. Oh no. These tires are pretty old. We got lucky. John Deere stabbed one a few years ago with a forklift while it was in the shop, so we got a new tire out of the deal. This is one of those new ones that has like 6,000 horsepower. Oh, R&R Agri-Products, Wilbur, Washington. Anyone know where Wilbur, Washington is? I don't know. Anyways, this thing's a beast. What do you think, Manuel? How many, cuántas acres? Today? No, or the field, the next field. 80 más and then finish, right? Terminar? Okay. He's got 80 more acres and looking done with the ripper for the year. But he still has to, he'll rip it. He's already disked it, now rip it, and then disc it again, and lamp plane it. Oh, he's gonna disc it 2 more times. Is it pretty dry? Big. Got a lot of dirt clods, so 2 more times disking. Uh-oh, one of the hard faces fell off. There's still an old one underneath there, but uh-oh. That bolt falls out, then the tip falls off. These tips are expensive. They're like $100, $150 a piece or more. Ugh. Hope you guys like the ripper. We should start calling Manuel Jack the Ripper. The ripper's running right now. I thought I would show you the dirt clods this guy pulls up. So the video I made earlier, he's running about 40 inches deep. This pulls up some gnarly clods. That's why we are saying we're going to end up disking this probably 2 more times because of these clods. That's a big clod. I don't know if this camera does justice, but they're big clods everywhere. So that's why we're gonna disc it so many times. And this is also what the ripper brings up. So we're getting oxygen down into the soil. We're ripping up the old root systems and making the dirt softer so we can get better water penetration. Back in the shop, yesterday I walked around the squeeze, showed the video what was the camera, what was going on. We pressure washed it last night and let it sit at an angle all night long to let the water all run off, so we're not working under a muddy, wet squeeze. Also, leaving it there, we're gonna drive it forward so it's parked over a dry spot on flat surface. Cade pulled the fuel lines off, cleaned them, and put a thread lock on them, hoping that keeps them from leaking and sucking air. This motor's been sucking air, not wanting to run very evenly. There's a new hose after Cade broke the other one. But these brakes are kind of tricky. They're a wedge brake. I don't know much about brakes, but I do know these are tricky and not very many people will work on them. So that's what Cade will be doing today, and I'm gonna be helping him a little bit, back and forth, among other things. Guys, thanks for watching the show. I hope you liked it. Please hit the thumbs up button if you did, and subscribe. Please, if you have any recommendations, don't be afraid to put them in there. I want this show to get better with every episode. Thanks for watching.